Hey guys, today I'm back with a new tutorial. This is full face glam. I'm doing a gray smoky eye with some pigments. I'm using the amazing new Tartelette Cosmetics Tartelette in Bloom palette. I have been in love with this palette for a few weeks now and I just can't put it down. So if you're interested in learning how I get this look, please keep watching. So the first step I take before doing anything else is I moisturize my skin and make sure I have a perfect base to do my makeup. I am moisturizing with the Henrickson, woo, that's a tough one, in Sheer Transformation. This is a day and night moisturizer. I love it because it's lightweight, but it does the job it's meant to do. So that's first off. As I'm going to let that moisturizer kind of sink into the skin, I am going to move on to the eyes using a Sigma primer. I will list the name and the color of everything down below, but I'm going to apply that to my whole entire eyelid, starting from the brow bone all the way down to the lash line. Now, using the beautiful Tartelette in Bloom palette, I'm going to go in with my first transition shade. This is going to be the color Jetsetter, and I'm just applying it with a fluffy blending brush into my crease, kind of putting down the base for the eye look. The second color I'm using is Rebel. This one is going to be used to deepen our crease, so we're kind of putting it around the same general area, but it's going to add more depth to our eye look. Now using the color Smokeshow, we're going to use this as our main color, so this is going to go all over the lid. Use kind of light patting motions to get the most pigmentation you can. Next up is I'm going to apply this pigment called Silver Lights. It is from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. I'm just going to pat that right on top of the previous color we just put on. The lashes that I'm using for this look are Lilly lashes in the style Kuwait. Now I couldn't really film this very well because I know the struggle with lashes is so real, but this was the best I could do. I hope you guys can bear with me. Now I'm going to move on to the face makeup. I'm using the Professional Matte Rescue from Benefit as my primer today, so I'm going to apply that all over my face. Now for my foundation, I'm going to be using Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. The color I am in is 5.75. I'm just kind of dotting it everywhere. I just feel like that puts enough product where I want it. And then using one of the coolest Sigma brushes, this is their 3D Kabuki brush. I love how it makes the foundation look very flawless, so I'm going to use that using patting motions into the skin. Moving on to the highlighting, I am using the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I forgot to take a video shot of this for you guys while I was doing my makeup. Sorry! But I'm applying this underneath my eyes, down the ridge of my nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow, which is my favorite because it really plumps that lip area, and then on my chin and a little bit on my forehead. And I don't like to kind of leave the concealer the way I drew it. I like to quickly blend it out so it doesn't dry up on me. So I am using a beauty blender that is damp and I'm just patting it down and blending it all out. This is the Lancome Contour and Highlight Stick in the color Buff. I have to say this is one of my favorite items to contour with for every day. It's not too harsh, the color is perfect for my skin tone, and it just has this really nice creamy consistency that allows it to blend really seamlessly. Another thing that I love about this product is that it doesn't need to be used with a brush, so I just go in, pull it up, and apply it to my face. It's very precise and nice, especially for a nose contouring, because it really gets in those little crevices that I need it to do. Now to blend it, I am using a MAC brush. I will list all the products below, but it's literally the perfect brush to blend your contour. It's a dual fiber brush, and I am just using it in spirally motions and kind of working it in. I like to smile when I blend my contour, just so I can kind of shape underneath my natural bone structure. For the nose contour, I am using a Sigma brush. I will list it down below as well. Just make sure to work the product where you placed it. Don't kind of run it down the sides of your nose, because that will give the illusion of a wider nose. So make sure that it's very contained to the areas where you drew the lines. Then I just use a little bit of my beauty blender with my foundation that is still kind of stuck on it, and blend it all together. Moving on to the powders, I am using Mercier Translucent Powder in order to set my highlight zones. Basically, I lightly apply this powder everywhere that I applied the light color concealer. And then whatever is left on my brush, I just like to dust it all over the face. Moving on to the bronzer, I am applying Sigma Beauty in the Saddle Aura powder in the areas that I placed my contour. I'm using a Mikasa beauty brush, and I'll list the number down below. Now I'm using Cha-Cha Tint by Benefit. I have not been a crazy fan of liquid blushes and skin tints, but this one I really like because it gives you a very light flush of color. So I'm going to apply it onto the back of my hand and use a beauty blender and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. For my favorite highlighting, I'm using a Smashbox fan brush and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in that glow, and applying these beautiful shimmers onto the high points of my face, such as the top of my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and a little bit above the brows. I had recently discovered this Lancome brush. It's a brow brush, and I think it's super cool. It's a kind of an angled brush. I don't even know what the shape of it is. It's so cool. And it has a spoolie on the other end. I didn't really film doing my eyebrows because that's when my camera died, but I have another video for that. Now that the face is all done, I'm moving to the eyes. I'm using a small pencil brush from Sigma, and I'm applying Rebel back from that same palette from Tarte that we were using into my bottom lash line. Here I'm just lining my waterline with the Sigma Wicked Black Gel Liner. And lastly, applying some mascara. This is one of my favorites, Marc Jacobs Beauty in Velvet Noir. I love this mascara so much. I'm going to set my brows a little bit with some clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. For the lips, I am using whatever is left of my itty bitty Stripdown lip liner from MAC. It is honestly almost gone. I love it so much. And I'm lining my lips with that and then applying some liquid lipstick from Ofra Cosmetics. This is one of the best formulas of liquid lipsticks that I've come across, and the color that I'm using is called Bel Air. And that's the completed look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and press the subscribe button. I look forward to sharing more beauty tips and my love for makeup with you guys. If you have any questions, make sure to leave me a comment below, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!